Good afternoon. This is one of those days I've just cast out, I'm watching the float, when I get to go fishing twice. Having said that, this morning was a very short session, about an hour or so. That was lure fishing. This afternoon maybe an hour and a half, up to dark. I'm on a lake, I've just cast out. Well, I'm on a pool. I wouldn't call it a lake. It's a little bit smaller, because we have those definitions in our mind, don't we? Of pond, pool, lake. The float's definitely going. I'm going to strike. Right, there we go. And at least I'm not a blanker. And I'm not surprised why the float didn't disappear totally, because it's a small roach. And by small, I mean small. However, again, I've caught something which reminds me, I can't remember the last time I had a blank. I certainly won't be having one today, even if it's just this tiny fish. In between these two sessions, I've been working from home. Always a big plus when I do that, because travelling to the football stadium involves a round trip of about 3 hours. So that naturally takes up a fair amount of time during the course of a day. This morning and into afternoon, I've posted a couple of articles on the TNSFC website. I've organised some media accreditations. I've answered correspondence. I've wished Jordan Williams a happy birthday. We do that every time there's a player's birthday. We wish them a happy birthday from everyone at the club. I also send a personal text as well to all the players, wishing them the best for the day, and numerous other things as well. Plus, I took my dog for a walk. A busy day, but I would say I'm quite organised. So I plan in advance, I know what I'm doing, I get it all done, get it all sorted, slot some fishing time in as well. My wife's gone shopping to Wolverhampton on the bus. That was quite a thing to get one from the area where we live, because they are very infrequent, the buses, but you got one in the end. When we used to live into the Black Country, you could just go to the centre of Sedgley and the buses would just turn up. You didn't even have to plan. Where we are now, you have to plan, because they're not that regular, and then sometimes they don't even turn up anyway. But will the perch turn up? That's the question, isn't it? Beautiful day, and what a great way to spend it. Up to dark on a pool, pursuing my favourite species. I'm into an apple, and I'm into a bigger roach. Lift that one straight out, be okay. I'm just off the water here. A few minutes ago I saw lots of small roach scatter, so I'm not sure. Oh, I might need a disgorge on that one. So I'm not sure. Let me get the disgorge, I'll be back. So I'm not sure whether that was a pike or a big perch. Hopefully time will tell, especially if it's the latter. Not too bad. I can hold it in one hand though. So lively, they twitch a lot. I want to go back down there, don't blame them. Nice enough roach. I'm fishing with Gray's Prodigy. It's a 12 feet float rod, a Shimano 3500 reel. Got my favourite line on there, Maxima Chameleon. Been using that for years, and it's one of those things that if it's not broke, don't fix it. However, it doesn't go right the way through on this occasion. Got a small float there. That's a tiny Drennan Waggler. A couple of shot either side, keep the float in place, and then there's no more lead at all. You come to a 3.5 pound Drennan Team England length there. That's about a metre, and it's joined loop to loop to the Maxima Chameleon, and then Probably can't see it on there, it's swinging around. It's a Drennan Super Specialist size 18. Again, been using those for years, for decades, and they are my favourite hook for this type of fishing. And the reason why I've got no lead or shot at all from the hook to the float is that although we're in winter, we're into December, and the water temperature has dropped, all the other things that you associate with this time of the year, the vegetation is still there. Although it's in decay, it's still there beneath the surface. So lead will take the bait into the vegetation, which I don't want. By allowing it to sink naturally, I help the presentation aspect of the maggot, because that's what I'm fishing with today, a single maggot on a size 18 hook. And I'm also putting out brown crumb, which is very sloppy, and a few maggots in there as well. So there's a cloud in the water when I put the bait out, and it is very clear indeed. So actually, although you could see the vegetation as a problem, it's a positive because it does offer some cover for the fish. I've had a few roach on the bank, and I've just netted my first perch of the session. Nothing big, but I lost count of the number of fish that I caught. All roach apart from one perch. I'll tell you something though, to do that in the middle of December is not bad, is it? Especially in a short, still water session. If you are out and about yourself, tight lines, and I'll see you soon.